Today we're going to be making a 4-ingredient appetizer that doesn't break the bank or use every bowl in your kitchen to mix. It uses puff pastry, or you can use crescent roll dough if you don't have puff pastry. It uses a pound of breakfast sausage, uses 8 ounces of cream cheese, and a cup of shredded cheddar cheese. So let's get cooking. The first step in our appetizer will be browning our sausage. Now this particular brand of sausage comes, mild, hot, regular, and sage. And I got the sage because I really enjoy the flavor of sage in sausage. I'm just going to break the sausage down and let it brown. And once this is brown, we'll come back and I'll show you the next step. So we've about got our sausage browned as much as we need to. It's going to continue to cook in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. But it is cooked through. The beauty of this recipe too is that it makes several servings, and you can prep it and get it ready to cook and just pop it in the oven when your guests get to your home, and that way it's heated and delicious when you serve it. Okay, now we'll move on to our next step. We're going to go ahead and turn the heat off. Okay, now we're going to add our cream cheese to our browned sausage. And I found that it works better if you let your cream cheese soften on your countertop for a couple of hours. It's easier to get it to melt. Or you can pop it in the microwave. Once that's just about melted, add your cup of cheddar cheese, and you can use short cheddar or medium cheddar. I would think that mild would not give it quite enough flavor. I prefer to use the blocks of cheese and shred them myself because they melt better. I mean, you can use the other, but it's just personal preference. I just think that this, the cheese that you shred yourself, because it doesn't have the anti-caking agents in it, just melts into your sausage better. Okay, and that's all it is to making our filling. And next, we'll fill our puff pastry. Then we'll cut it into rounds and it'll be ready to bake. So we've got our filling prepared. So we're going to take our puff pastry and open it up and fill it with our sausage mixture. You want to let your puff pastry thaw completely. You don't want it to get too warm or it'll tear, but it needs to be thawed enough that it doesn't break when you unfold it. And I've just put a piece of wax paper onto my table. And we're going to use that to help us roll it up, I think. So now we're going to take half of our filling and put it in our pastry. We want to spread it out, leaving about a half an inch or so all the way around. I was thinking a while ago that this might be fun to try some different variations on it, and you can change the flavor profile anyway to your liking. You could add peppers and onions, garlic, whatever you wanted to this, or I was thinking it'd be nice to use hamburger, and instead of using the cream cheese, use some kind of tomato base like tomato sauce or tomato paste, and add peppers and onions to your hamburger when you brown that. And then use mozzarella cheese to make it more like a pizza roll. So why don't one of you try that and let us know what you think. Alright, I think we're ready to roll this up. We're just going to take one end and we're going to try to roll it fairly tightly. You don't want to put too much pressure on it because you don't want it to squish out all the way around. Now once we get this completely prepped, we're going to put it in the refrigerator for about an hour and let it chill through, and that'll make it a lot easier to slice when we get ready to bake it. So that will be our next step after we do our next sheet of puff pastry. It makes two filled sheets, so this serves several people. So we'll see you back when this is chilled. I almost forgot to show you this step where we just take and wrap our rolls tightly in plastic wrap before we put them in the refrigerator. This helps them hold their shape. Now they're ready to go in the refrigerator. So now we'll see you back in about an hour. So we've let our rolled dough and filling cool in the refrigerator for about an hour. We do that to make it easier to slice, and these are slicing nicely. You want to go ahead and preheat your oven to about 400 degrees if you're using the puff pastry. If you're using the crescent dough, 375. And it'll take, 15 to 20 minutes depending on your oven for these to bake. You just want them to bake long enough for the dough to turn golden, because everything that's in it's already cooked. And I'm slicing these about a ½ inch thick. Okay, we're ready to go in the oven. So let's get this pan in and get them cooking. And I'll slice up our next roll. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes and we'll see how they look. It's been 15 minutes since we put our sausage pinwheels in the oven, and they're nice and brown, so we're going to take them out now. So this is our first pan, and we're going to bake another pan, and I'll show you the finished results and how many appetizers we ended up with. Okay, we have our 2 pans of our sausage pinwheels out of the oven. We ended up with 32 appetizers. 4 ingredients. Quick, easy, and delicious. I'm going to have Wayne come over and let him taste test one.
Okay, now he ain't got me over here to do the taste test, but we're both going to taste one of these things. So, ooh, it's really flaky. I like that. Yeah, it is.
They're crispy too.
Yeah.
You hear it crunch. Yeah.
Got a nice texture to it. Got a great flavor. It is a little bit crunchy. It's got a nice flaky texture. I like it. Yep. Real good.
It is good.
Nice color brown on the top and on the bottom. They just look great.
I think they would probably reheat really well in the air fryer or in the oven. That puff pastry really sets off that sausage filling. I think maybe a dipping sauce would go well with this, whatever you like. But yeah, I definitely would make these again and serve as an appetizer.
Yep.
Thank you for visiting.
They are real good. Sorry, go ahead.
Thank you for visiting Cooking and Storing with Ann and Wayne. We're glad that you joined us today. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please click like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and that will help us to continue to make more videos. So, here's wishing you good food,
Safe storage,
and happiness.
Thank you for visiting.